Hello everybody, welcome to another violin Miss tutorial video with me, Miss Bissell. Today we're going to be revising 3G scales. We're going to be looking at using our low second finger, and we're going to be playing one of my favourite pieces from Vamoosh Book 2, Smooth Operator, which is really, really funky and cool. Okay, before we start off with playing, let's make sure that our bodies are ready. So let's give our shoulders a shrug, and down, and shrug, and down, and shrug, and down. Now remember, if you want to do any more physical warming up, which I would thoroughly recommend, please have a look at Nicola Benedetti's Back to Basics video, which is on our YouTube channel. Next thing I want you to do is swing your arms. Keep them nice and heavy, get all the blood flowing down to your fingers, and you're going to swing into your natural violin playing position. And again, let's swing, and in. Excellent, guys, well done. Right, let's get these fingers going. Fidgeting fingers, fists, stars, fidget. And then let's rotate our wrists. Excellent. We're going to get straight into it today because we've got a really, really long piece to look at. So what I would like you to please do is, can you get your violins ready? Can you get your bows ready and prepare to play G major scale? So we're going to get straight into it. We are going to play 3G scales. We're going to go from the più mosso section, which is right at the bottom of the page, and it's the one that's going ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Things to bear in mind: normal 2 on the G and D string, low 2 on the A and E strings. Remember, when we go to the E string, we do not play our third finger. Okay, here it is. Yeah, well done everybody. Okay, let's go straight onto our new piece, one of my favorites, Smooth Operator. Here it is. So again, this is from Thomas Gregory's Vamoosh book, the second Vamoosh book. Let's have a look. I've just typed it out into Sibelius just so that I can tell you where we're going from a bit more easily. So if I say we're going from figure A, it means we're going from the bit that's got an A in a capital box, okay? So same thing that we do with every single new piece of music. We're going to do the Kadai steps first. So have a look from figure A up until figure B. You can see that basically the rhythms we've got our artiti or we've got a couple of tas, and at the very end, just before we go to figure B, can you see that there is a single T and it's got a line under it, and then there is a tu. Remember, because they are the same pitch, it is a tie, which adds those two notes together. So therefore, that note is going to be a minim, so a 2-beat note plus a half. So it's going to be 2.5 beats. Not really got a Kadai sign for this one. So let's just say 2, but just make it a bit earlier. Okay, so let's have a go at saying and clapping the Kadai sounds from figure A all the way up to figure B. Hands at the ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. T, 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 T. T, 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 T. Ta, ta, ta. T, 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 T. T, 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 ta, two. Nice work, everybody. Okay, let's take this apart. So we're going to go right the way to the beginning. We are going to figure out the notes of the entire first line. I can hear loads of you shouting at me, Miss Bissell, the first 2 bars and the second 2 bars of the first line are the same, so it's making it really easy for us. So 10 seconds to figure out the notes. Go! Here we go. Let's say the notes of the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. F, D, F, F. E, E, F, G. D, F, F, E, E, F, G. Excellent, guys. Let's now say the fingers. If you have a look right at the bottom of the page, I've got a finger chart down there that's going to help you. Many of you will notice that we are not playing Fis, F sharp. Therefore, we are playing low twos. Okay, so let's now say the fingers. Ready? 1, 2, say the fingers. 1, 2, D, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, D, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Can we pick up our violins? Let's now say and pizzicato the first line. First finger down, second finger is touching our first fingers because we are doing low twos. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, D, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, D, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Excellent, guys. Well done. Next thing, let's figure out all the notes in the second line. 10 seconds, go. Here we go. Here are all the notes. Ready? 1, 2, say the notes. A, F, D, G, G, D, F. F, F, D, A, C, C, D. Great, guys. Well done. Now let's say the fingers. Ready? 3, 4. A, 2, D. 3, 3, D. 2. 2, 2, D. 1, 3, 3, D. Let's say in pizzicato. Thumbs, fingerboard, curve it around like a wiggly worm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, D. 3, 3, D. 2. 2, 2, D. 1, 3, 3, D. Very good. Let's try arco. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, guys. Well done. You might have noticed that I started off with an up bow. Can you see that symbol there that's like a V? That tells us we need to start with an up bow. So can we try it one more time, just in case those of you that are in this brilliant habit of starting one of your phrases with a down bow, this time we're going to start it with an up bow. Here we go. This is the second line. It also says bar 7 at the start of the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Nice, guys. Well done. Can we now jump all the way down to figure C? This is at the bottom of the page, the last 2 bars. We're going to play that exact same pattern, but we're going to start it on the D string, and it's only going to be on the D and the E string, okay? So can we just try figure C, playing that same pattern that we just did for the first line on the A string? Here it is. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, Okay, brilliant. Now we're going to do the last line. I just want to hear the first 3 bars of the last line. It's basically exactly the same as the second line. Here it is. 3, 4, 1. And then this bar is different. So we're just going to do the last bar of this entire page. We're all on the A string. Our Kadai sounds are super easy, but our fingers are a bit more complicated. Can you see that there's a little B in front of the B? This tells us that it is a B flat. So that means that instead of my first finger being where it normally goes here, you're going to move it down the violin so it's near to the pegs. That's a low 1. So it sounds like this. A, low 1, A. So that was rubbish. And again, A, low 1, A. Can we try that arco? Sounds like this. A, low. Here we go again. Great. So can we try going all the way from figure C to the end of this page? Whole bar in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last line. Great, let's try that again because I think we could all practice that, including me. Can you also see at figure C, it's got a little P that's bold and in italics. That means piano. Therefore, we're going to play at a quieter dynamic. So remember, to play at a quieter dynamic, you need to use less bow. You need to use a lighter bow as well, okay? Here we go, from figure C all the way up to the end of the page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, well done everybody. Okay, let's now have a look at figure B. So we figured out figure A, we figured out figure C. Figure B is different, so let's look at that now. Okay, can you see at figure B, we've got B, C, B, C, B, C, B, C, and we've got these lines above them. Now, because they are different pitches, they are not ties, they are slurs. And remember, we had a look at this, I think it was in Prelude, or I think it was in Summer Parade as well, where we play these notes in one bow. Have a look. B, C, B. You see that my bow is moving, but I'm playing 2 notes per one bow. This would be separate bows. This is it in slurred bows. Okay, can you just have a little practice of that? So pause the video, practice doing those slurs. Let's now have a look at the rest of the piece. So we're going to have a look at the second bar of figure B. We don't really need to do the Kadai signs of any of this because this is all quavers or minim moo breasts, okay? So can we now just have a look at the second bar of figure B? We've got D, D, C, D, okay? So remember, it's low 2s because we're on a C. That all the 2s in this piece are low, and these are all staccato. So staccato quavers. Sounds like this. Can you hear that they're really short and spiky? So can we try doing figure B, the first 2 bars? I want the slurred bar to be really smooth, and then the second bar, the staccato bar, to be a real shock and really, really short. Here it is. Great, well done. Let's have a look at the next pair of bars. So can you see that the B, C is basically the same, but the last 2 quavers in this bar are a B and then a D. So have a listen to me first. Can we try that all together, please? 3, 4. Great, well done. Now let's have a look at the next bar. We've got C, C, B, A. These again are our staccato quavers, all on the A string, low 2s. Sounds like this. Oh, sorry. Can we try that? 3, 4. Great. Can we try adding those 2 bars together? And again. Great, guys, I actually just tricked you as well because now we've just covered bars 15 and 16. If you have a look at the line below, those two bars are exactly the same. So now, can we have a look at 2 bars before figure C? We've got a lot more jumping around of our fingers, so I'm just going to put my bow down. Can you I'm going to give you 5 seconds to figure out all of the notes in those last 2 bars before figure C. Go. Here we go. Saying the notes. Ready? 2, 3, 4. C, C, B, A, F, F, G, A, B. Very good. We're going to come on to that funny squiggly line above that B in a moment. Let's now say the fingers. Remember, they are all low twos. Ready? 3, 4. 2, 2, 1, A. 2, 2, 3, A. 1. Very good. Let's say in pizzicato. 2, 3, 4. Let's try again because I forgot to say it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 1, A. Sorry. 2, 2, 1, A. 2, 2, 3, A. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, guys. One more time. Now, because that B is such a long beat, it's a whole 4 beats long, you're going to need to make sure that you've got lots and lots of bow. So on that last A quaver, you need to push your bow right up so that you're ready to do a whole bow. And because of that whole bow on that semi-brief, you're going to need to keep it really, really controlled. Make sure that you don't use up too much bow too soon. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Good, well done. I'm sure that you probably played that better than I did just then. Can we try now? I'm going to show you a really, really cool technique on the violin. Can you see above this semi-brief B, we've got this squiggly line, and it says TR in front of it. It is a trill, and trill means to oscillate between 2 different notes as fast as you possibly can. Oscillate just means wiggle. Sounds like this. You see that my bow is just moving, and all I was doing is wiggling my fingers. If I do it like this, you might be able to see it a bit better. Okay, so all I'm doing is just wiggling my second finger up and down as quickly as I can. Okay, can we try that? Those 2 bars sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, nice, guys. Well done. Can we go all the way? Can we do everything on this page now? And then look, we've got 3 more lines, and then we've completed yet another piece in our Vamoosh books, which is really, really fantastic. Okay, here we go from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, ma. Ma. 3, up bow. 2, figure B. 3, 4. 3, 4. C. 3, 4, ma. 3, 4. 3, 4. Well done. That last bar is quite a shock, isn't it? It sounds quite different. Okay, figure D. I can hear you all saying, Miss Bissell, figure D is the same as the beginning. And you are absolutely right. Very, very well done. So can we have a look at the second line? We're going to go from the last 2 bars of the second line. Can you see that they're exactly the same? 2, 2, D, 1, 3, 3. Sounds like this. And again. So can we try that arco? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Great. Now let's have a look at the last 2 bars of the whole piece. Okay. We've got exactly the same rhythm as we had before. T, 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 T. Like that. Can we just do the open strings? So the first 2 notes are on the D string, the rest of it is all on the A string. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. and again. 3, 4. T, 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 tay. Excellent. Bows down, pizzicato. But first we need to figure out the notes. Can you tell me all of the notes? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. F, F, A, D, C, D. Good. Let's now say the fingers. 2, 2, A, 3, 2, 3. Let's now say pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, A, 3, 2, A. Good. Let's arco this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, you're doing really well. Yeah, great. Okay, last bar. This is one of my favorite. This is like a really, really cool thing that string players get to do. It is called tremolando. Great. And remember, whenever we have our Italian terms, we say them in a really confident Italian accent, because music is an international language, and everyone decides to speak it in Italian because A, it's a beautiful language, B, that's where opera started, and opera is considered to be the highest form of music. Right, let's do this tremolando then. So what a tremolando is you bring your bow to the tip of the bow. We don't usually play up here, so this is our tip of the bow. We're used to playing either in the middle or the heel of the bow. The tip of the bow here, and you scrub up and down as quickly as you can. You just shake on your bow. Here we go, let's just practice. Great, look, we can experiment on different ones. I think it always sounds a bit like the violin's really cold and it's shivering, okay? So what I want to hear is tremolo on D, and then high D with our third finger on the A string. So it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2. And we're going to shoot our bows up into the air because it tells us to do an up bow, and because it looks really, really snazzy. Here it is. Wow, I know, amazing. Right, let's play the last line. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Hooray! Great, well done everybody. Let's play this with the backing track. I'm going to keep my little box down here because you can see it, means that you can see both the pages of the music. Just bear with me 1 second so I can get the backing track ready. I think it's about to play. This is it. Whoops, missed it. So we've got 2 bars in. 3, 4. 1, 2, here we go. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. You can see? 3, 4, 1. Keep going. 2, 3, 4. 1. Going. 1. Well done, great. That sounds really good. I know that the backing track's quite a lot faster than how we just practiced it. So what you're going to need to do is do quite a lot of individual practice before you play with the backing track. But that was really, really brilliant. Well done. There's loads of interpretation in this piece, okay? There's lots of different dynamics. There's all of our different techniques. There's also the different, so when I say technique, I mean things like tremolo and trills. Dynamics, I mean our forte and pianos, and also our bow direction. So if it's got a upside down, a little box that's not got a bottom, that means it's a down bow, so starting in this direction. So for example, at figure D, and then at bar 31, it's got that V, means an up bow. Okay. Also, you've got lots of accents in this. So I really want you to experiment with making your interpretations. So all these different things I just spoke about, I want you to make them really, really obvious. Imagine that there's somebody who is listening to this who hasn't got your music in front of you, and they're able to mark down where the dynamics are and when the different articulation bits are. Okay, really well done. Can you please make sure that you're performing this to anybody at home? This one's a really, really fun one. There's such a funky backing track. It's really, really cool. I hope you really enjoyed it. Well done for tuning in, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.